Thanks for the introduction. And also thanks for giving me this opportunity to introduce our work on the effect of the Caragana Sinica roots on Hyperuricemia in mice and their active principles. Well, I will give my presentation from the 4 parts. First, we come to the background. HUA is characteristics of excessive serum uric acid, and it's also the risk of gut, metabolic disorders, cardiovascular diseases, and chronic renal diseases. So control of serum uric acid at a low level is a prime strategies for the prevention and the treatment of HUA and its related diseases. So the current therapy of HUA mainly involves the use of urate therapy, and which include the use of XODI to inhibit the overproduction of uric acid. I also use the uricosuric agents to increase the uric acid excretion. And among the 2 strategies, the clinical evidence for the Chinese herbal medicines in the treatment of HUA related disorders suggest that CHM is a valuable source for the anti-HUA drug discovery. So we found that the Caragana Sinica root is a CHM clinically used for the treatment of gut. And we all know that herbs used for the treatment of gut generally involves their effects in reducing uric acid production or promoting uric acid excretion. Yet, once CSR gut efficacy is related to its effect on hyperuricemia is still unknown. So we just conduct evaluation of the CSR methanol extract against the SOD, and found that its SC50 value is 43.43 microgram per milliliter, and it's which suggests that it is a very strong SOD inhibitor. So we assume that CSR's anti-gut effect is related to its HUA activity and to its XOD inhibitory activity, so that it can effectively reduce the production of uric acid. So the experiment is designed based on the use of 2 extracts, the water extract and the ethanol extract, and to evaluate the effect of these 2 extracts on the production of uric acid by testing their effect on SOD. So first, we come to the safety evaluation just by determining that there is effects on organ coefficients. No matter the body weight or the liver coefficient, kidney coefficient, or spleen coefficient, all showed that our 2 extracts are safe, yet the positive control of renal has had some side effects. So we come to the conclusion that CSR has no significant effect on the organs. We further evaluate its effect on the renal function by testing their serum indicators. For example, the serum BUA levels, as well as the serum creatinine level. And the both results showed that the two extracts are safe for the renal function. So CSR extracts did not negatively affect renal function. We further evaluate its effect on the serum uric acid, and we found that both the water extract and the ethanol extract dose dependently reduce the serum uric acid levels A further study showed that the serum SOD activity as well as the hepatic SOD activity also reduced to almost the normal levels. Further investigations on the protein and mRNA expression of SOD in the liver also showed that our extracts also reduced the expressions, down-regulations, the expressions of the SOD protein and the mRNA. First, histopathological examinations of the kidney by HE staining also showed the result consistent with our previous observations. So next, we come to the question, what constituents were responsible for the HUA and the SOD inhibitory effects of CSR? We first screen for the active fractions from the ethanol extract and found that the isoacetate extract had a very low IC50 value. So this active fraction was subjected to column chromatography for separation and purification of the compounds. So as a result, 90 stilbenoids were isolated from the active fraction. These stilbenoids include the monomers, the dimers, the trimers, as well as the tetramers. SOD inhibitory evaluation showed that 40 such kind of stilbenoids were very active, including resveratrol, paclitaxel, as well as the alpha-viniferol and viniferoferrin. Among these compounds, 7 compounds are most active. These compounds had IC50 values lower than the positive control. And we all know that the compounds 5 are reported for this kind of activity. However, compound 8 which is the major constituent present in the CSR, had AC50 value just above the positive control, while compound 8, which has a AC50 value of 13.9, very lower than the positive control, and also lower than its monomer, a corresponding monomer resveratrol, deserve our further evaluation. So in the next stage, we evaluate the major constituent of viniferol, and also we first made the safety evaluation by testing the effect on the organ coefficients. And I found that this compound is safe and did not had significant negative effect on the organs. Then we also evaluate its effect on the renal function. And as you can see from the figures, alpha viniferol did not negatively affect the renal function. And also sometimes at some dosage, it also restore the serum CRE level to almost the normal level. So its effect on the serum uric acid also showed a very strong effect on reducing the serum uric acid level. And at 14 milligram per kilogram, they almost restore the serum uric acid to the normal level. So we come to the conclusion that alpha viniferol reduced the level of uric acid in a dose-dependent manner. Evaluate of alpha viniferol on serum and the liver SOD activity and liver SOD expression also showed that this compound not only reduced the SOD activities in serum or liver, but also downregulated significantly the expressions of SOD protein. Another compound which has a very low AC50 value, viniferofurin, we also evaluate its effect on organ coefficients. The results showed that it is also safe and had no significant negative effect on the organs. Its effect on renal function also comes to the similar conclusion. Its effect on serum uric acid showed that at 5 to 20 milligram per kilogram, it's effectively and significantly reduced the serum uric acid levels at almost to the normal level in a dose-dependent manner. First, examinations of its effect on serum and the liver SOD activity also showed the similar results, which suggests that This compound also reduced the serum uric acid, possibly by inhibiting the XODI. We further use enzyme kinetics analysis to reveal its inhibition mechanisms, and it shows that it has a reversible inhibition, and also the mode is at competitive inhibition. Further molecular docking results suggest that it is superimposed with the positive control fibrosol and they also have the same active pocket. The binding mode examination showed that both compounds had a similar some similar interactions with the target protein XOD. This compound has a relatively lower binding energy as compared to that of the positive control. These two agents share the similar amino acid residues for forming hydrogen bonds. Also, it shows that several critical amino acids are involved in their hydrophobic interaction or hydrogen bonding. So we come to the conclusion that the H-guard effect of CSR is related to its hyperuricemic effect. And CSR showed strong anti-hyperuricemic effect, and its mechanism of action is related to its SOD inhibitory activity. Steroids were the main XOD inhibitory principles. And the outstanding activity of some active compounds are related to their hydrogen bonding and hydrophobia interactions at the SOD active site. Acknowledgements were given to the Natural Science Foundation of China and also the Guizhou Science and Technology Department. Also to my colleagues, my students. So that's all for my presentation. Thanks for your listening.